Hello student, as promised, here's how you do the warm-ups for this week. Let's look at this problem. Last week, Brooklyn went to Colorado. She drove a total of 1,786 and 410 miles. This brought her car mileage to 27,454 miles. What was her car total mileage before she went to Colorado? So I read it one time, and then I realized that the question was, what was her car total mileage before she went to Colorado? And we know what is it after she went to Colorado, and we know how far she traveled to Colorado. So if you draw your strip diagram, it would be, after she went to Colorado, this is the car mileage, and then she went to Colorado. That was 1,786.4, and the question is what was the car's total mileage before she went to Colorado? So if you need to find this part, what you do is you subtract, because you need to find the part. And when you're subtracting or adding fractions, well, subtracting or adding anything, you have to line up your number based on the place value. So remember, you need to borrow and regroup, right? And do it from there. Okay, so you need to do your own subtraction. Let's do number 2. Last month, Raven saved $1,479.30 in his savings account. That brought the total in his saving account to $8,235. How much did he have in his saving account before last month? Well, this is exactly the same problem as the first one, didn't it? It's asking how much was in his savings account before last month. So if you draw your strip diagram, the total is 8,235 and 0 cents. And he's put 1,479 and 30. And the question is how much it was before. Right? So you subtract 8,235.00 and 1,479.34. Subtract. Make sure you line up the decimal point as always, and remember this, you cannot take away 4 from 0, so you need to borrow and regroup. Okay, I'll show you. This is 10, I guess this is 9, 14, 12, 11, and 7. Yeah? Okay. Number 3. Mr. Steven runs a school supply store. He has 112 pencils on display racks. 18 more boxes of pencils just arrived from his supplier. Each box contains 24 pencils. What is the best estimate of the number of pencils he has now at the store? You know, if rounding confuses you, you don't have to round before you do it. But it would be much easier if the question is best estimate of the number of pencil. This is mean all the pencil or total pencils, right? So that's the question. So this is the racks, and he's got 112 pencils. And you can say this is about 100. And he's got 18 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm not going to draw 18 boxes. I'm just going to do 18 boxes like that. So that's my group. And I have 24 pencils in each one. So this is about 20, and this is about 20. And I know if I have 18 groups of 24, I need to multiply 18 times 24. So 18 is close to 20, 24 is closer to 20, 20 times 20, you know 2 times 2 is 4. I have 1, 2, right? So that's 400. So 400 pencils just arrived, and there's about 100 pencils on the display rack. So you need to combine this and this, right? 400 and 100 and find the answer. Okay, number 4. Reina is collecting donations to make food baskets for Thanksgiving. So far, she has collected $3,000 from selling raffle tickets and $1,500 from her internet campaign. She wants to make 30 food baskets. If she wants to spend an equal amount of money for each basket, how much can she spend per basket? So the question is, how much can she spend for one basket? And she wants to make 30 food baskets from $3,000 and $1,500. So first you need to combine the $3,000 and $1,500, which gives you $4,500, and then you're going to divide that by 30, right? Which is, if you do your 3, that's going to help you, right? I don't have enough space, but you need to, you do it on the notebook paper. And if you put your 30, you just need to add your 0, and then you do 4,500 divided by 30, and 30 go into 4, 0 time. 30 go into 45, 1 time. And you subtract 150. 30 go into 150 is 5 time. Bring down your 0, 0 go into 30, 0 time. So she can spend $150 per basket, and you can check it by multiplying 150 times 30. You have 2 zeros. 15 times 3 is 45. So this answer is correct. Okay. Number 5. Mrs. Rachel is selling cupcakes for a bake sale. She already made 120 cupcakes. There are 8 other ladies who will make 24 cupcakes each. What is the best estimate of the number of cupcakes they will have at the bake sale? Well, what does this problem reminded you of? This problem is the same, right? So this is Mrs. Rachel. She already made 120 cupcakes, and then there's 8 other ladies that will make 24 cupcakes each. So I can say 24 times 8, or I can say 8 is about 10, and 24 is about 20, or I can leave it at 24, it doesn't matter. And then add 1, well, that would make it a little bit too high. So that says will be about 300, right? 24 is about 20, 8 is about 10, and I multiply 20 times 10, that's 200, and 120 is about 100. So I combine this cupcakes and that cupcake, and I have 300. Okay? Hey, I'm giving you the answer to that one. Oh, well. We already discussed this during Zoom today, so I'm not going to go over that one, but I'm going to go over number 7. The 100 model in the figure is shaded to represent the multiplying of 2 numbers. Which equation can be represented by the shaded part of the model? So this one is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that's 60 hundredths, or you can write 0.60, or which is the same as 0.6. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, So that's 90 hundredths or 0.90 or 0.9. They're the same. 9 tenths and 90 hundredths is the same, right? Just add the 0 here and then that's the same problem. So I can say 0.6 times 0.9 equal 9 times 5 is 54. And I have two numbers behind decimal point, 1, 2. Or I can say 0.60 times 0.90 is the same as 0.54. I can put the extra 0 here, right? Which make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But really, the 0 in the back of a decimal point just means you have 0 thousandths and 0 10,000. So it's basically the same number as that one. So you need to look at your answer choices and decide which one is the correct answer. Okay. Number 8. In the last 2 weeks, Nadia went rowing 8 days. She rowed for 2.5 hours per day. She burned 250 calories per hour while rowing. How many calories did Nadia burn by rowing in the last 2 weeks? So let's draw a picture. She rowed for 8 days. And she rowed 2.5 hours. I'm just going to add this because it's easy. It's like adding $2.50 plus $2.50 is $5 or 5, and this is 5. So 5 plus 5 is 10, and this is 10. 10 plus 10 is 20 hours, right? Or I could also do like that. Remember one number behind decimal point and put your dot. So that's 20 hours. So 20 hours. And she burned 250 calories per hour while rowing. And the question is how many calories? Remember, it doesn't ask how many hours. It's asking how many calories. So you need to multiply the hours by the calories, which is easy. 25 times 2 is 50. And you have 1, 2. So that's 5,000 calories. Oops, you can't see it. Okay, so that's it. I hope that's helped.